What's up, everybody? Thank you for checking out the show. This podcast was filmed exclusively for odds.com. Make sure you click the link below. Go check out the full replay on odds.com as we break down UFC Fight Island 8. All right. Next up, we've got Isaac Villanueva taking on Vinicius Moreira in what can only be described as a bum fight. What is this doing on the main card? What is this fight doing this high up on the card? Okay, Ike Villanueva, in my opinion, is a little underrated. I actually like the guy. He changed gyms. He's got a new team. Unless I'm mistaken, he's working with Francis Ngannou and the boys in Vegas over there. And I think he's going to show some improvement, but realistically, he should be fighting at 185. He moved up to heavyweight. Fought Chase Sherman, got TKO'd there because what the fuck are you doing? He took his UFC short notice opportunity when they needed bodies and got killed for it. And then he got beaten by Jordan Wright his last time out. But let's not forget that Jordan Wright cut him open and it was a cut stoppage. It wasn't even that he got knocked out or anything like that. It was a cut that was in a bad spot and the referee stopped the fight. So you're looking on any, fighting site, Tapology, ShareDog, whatever you use, and you see 2 TKO losses back to back. Oh, he's no good. Don't forget it was a cut. Don't forget it was a cut. I think Ike has more in the tank than we have seen so far in the UFC. But he's 36 years old. He's mid-tier at best. We can't expect a ton from him. Vinicius Moreira is awful. This guy is world-class on the ground. Sick BJJ. 8 of his 9 wins have come by submission. If you get to the floor with him, you're in trouble. However, he is 0-3 in the UFC. Bro got punked out by Alonzo Menefield, Eric Anders, and Paul Craig. He's 0-3 in the UFC. Every single loss of his by submission, by finish. He's been KO'd 3 times, submitted once. This fight, all I can say is it's not going the distance because Villanueva is the kind of guy that can get dragged to the floor by Moreira. Moreira's huge. He's absolutely massive at 205. And if there's anybody that he can drag to the floor and choke out, it'll be a guy like Hurricane Ike. However, Hurricane Ike is the kind of guy who's got the power to clip the somehow what's less than chinny. We talk glass, like Moreira could go toe-to-toe with Cody Garbrandt for the most glass chin in UFC history right now. Like this is it's going to be fun because someone's going to die. That's about all I can say about this fight. But the under really is kind of the only way that you can look here. I feel like I want to back Ike. I think he's better than we've seen, but there's no way in hell I'm laying minus 140 on him. You can't lay chalk on him, even against somebody like Moreira. You just can't lay chalk. Do I want Moreira as a dog? That makes my stomach queasy just thinking about it. No, thank you. Total set at 1.5. Damn, bro. Like, I think it goes under. Like, Chase Sherman knocked Ike out in the very first minute of the second round, so that would have gone under. Jordan Wright got it done in the first, but it was a cut. And then the 4 fights that Ike had getting to the UFC before that were all TKO victories in the first round. So he's a first-round fighter. Same thing with Moreira. This guy got killed in the first round in all 3 of his fights. He's got a lot of first-round finishes himself, and he's sub or bust. Like I said, he's only got the 1 round in him. If he can't choke you out when he gets to the floor, you're going to beat him up on the feet, and he's going to curl up and quit. So I guess under. I don't like betting under 1.5s. They're so hard to hit because it's only 7 minutes, and I wish someone like Ike was a little more reliable because if you upgraded me at even just look at Moreira's past opponents. Eric Anders doesn't knock anybody out anymore. We knew Eric Anders was going to knock him out. Like just one little notch up above Ike and I'd be smashing this under 1.5. But because it's Ike, I don't know if it necessarily gets done in time. Could go either way. Maybe under 1.5. Probably don't touch this one. Fight doesn't go to decision. Maybe the lock of the night. Yeah, Nigel, if he dies, he dies. Thank you, Gas Station Sushi. We've got the legend himself here in the chat. Smash the like button. Thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate you all. Oh, Scotty Brown, James Vick for Chinniest Fighter. Yeah, he could contend. He could absolutely contend. And at Kane's fan, that's false. The reason I lost 10 units last year was because I sprinkled way too many round props and way too many sub and knockout props. That's the reason I lost 10 units last year. A lot of my biggest cashes were because I chased these big dogs. I understand the probabilities of them, and I understand that you don't have to win them all to be profitable. I've actually hit a lot of these big underdogs. If you go to my record last year, plus 300 is not uncommon here on the podcast.